Hi, Dr. Josh Wakeman here again, and this is video number 2 coming to you from a different part of my house, downstairs in my home office. We've got the dog bouncing around, my 5 and my 7-year-old are home from school, and my wife is working from home, so figured I'd give you a little bit more of a quiet space here to absorb the important points that are going to be coming to you in this short video. So let's get right to it. Basically, some of you have come in for the idea of just getting your body functioning better through some high quality products, and you're really just looking to be a customer. That's fantastic. We love customers. Some of you are in here actually to learn how to make a consistent income, which is also fantastic. We're going to hit both of those things in this one short video. So when you came in through the link that your friend sent you, you have gotten an email from HB Naturals, and that's going to have your login ID and also your password. So go ahead and go find that email right now and get your login credentials. So now that you have those, go to www.hbnaturals.com and log in. You'll see actually in the upper right-hand corner where it says click here if you're an existing member, and that's where you're going to want to click and then go ahead and log in. And now, personally, when we're talking about a product standpoint, again, understand that the concept of this company and all of the products are designed to decrease the chronic inflammation in your body. Because when we create that environment of chronic inflammation, whether, again, it's from the sleep that we're not getting or stress or whatever, we're not prone to healing as well as if that's down. So that's what a lot of these products cover. Now, there's lots of different ways to go about doing that. Some people really like the CBD products. I personally really like the products under the superfoods. It's called the Healing Trilogy, and it's comprised of mind, body, and soul, 3 different products. And really what that does, it's a mixture of basically different herbs and roots and all natural stuff that does a very good job of naturally getting rid of chronic inflammation in the body. So the main thing to note about this is that some people are going to want the business side of this, and some people are just going to want to use the products. We don't want this to be a sales process, bottom line. We just want to offer something to someone that's looking. So whatever people decide to do with it at that point, and whatever people decide to do with these videos and the directions and the routes they decide to take, totally fine whatever route they decide to take, because even being involved with this and being able to make money, there actually isn't even a buying requirement with this company. However, there are things that are set into the compensation plan that basically incentivize you to take the right actions in order for you to build your business. And that's what I'm going to cover here in this video is how do you maximize what is offered here at HB Naturals from a compensation plan type of scenario. And really, like I said, I put together 3 main points along with actually what I'd call a pro tip that people really always appreciate, for lack of a better way to put it. So these 3 main points. First of all, well, if you're going to be in business, you got to be a product of your product. So it's really hard to represent something or have someone also join you on your journey if you're not using the products yourself. So the first thing is to figure out what products you're interested in and to go ahead and look under that product section, browse around, see what it is that catches your eye. As you can imagine, if you're trying to introduce this to someone and they ask you what you like best and you've never even tried any of the products, it's not going to go very well for your business. So step 1, be a product of the product. That's basically something that has to happen, or this just isn't going to work for you. So number 2, you want to get started in the best way possible. And there are ways to maximize this compensation plan better than others. And you can find all the details to that at www.simple2share.net. You're going to see a place in there with the compensation plan. If you want details there, you can get every little last bit of it. I'm going to hit kind of the main points in a crib notes version essentially here. So when you're looking through those products, you're going to see different types of products that actually are value packs. Now, the way that you can tell them apart from the others is every value pack starts with 10 free $25 gift cards that comes along with it. Now, this is a fantastic way to market your business because lots of people are going to want to try these products. And if you can give them $25 off of their first order, they really appreciate that. And then the products speak for themselves and you have a consistent customer, and that $25 gift card, which basically is coming to you for free when you're joining, or when you're on the 100-point auto order, you're going to get an additional 10 of those every month. It's a fantastic return on investment as far as the way that those are utilized here at HB Naturals. So along with that pack, the other thing that happens is that you're going to notice that you also get a 30% fast start bonus whenever you have someone that also joins your team or that buys products. Now, it's a 20% fast start bonus if you didn't start with a pack and a 30% one if you did. So that's one major difference. The other thing is that when you're on a 100 CV auto order, that you're also going to get not only a discount in price with something that they call member reward points. At bottom line, you're going to get 5% off for the first few months, then 10%, then 15%, all the way up to 30% off of your individual purchases. So that's one reason to be on the auto order. The second one is that it actually opens up probably the biggest part of your compensation plan, and that's something that's called the STAR bonus. And that brings us to my third point, the STAR bonus. So you only qualify for the STAR bonus if you're on a 100 CV monthly auto order. And in talking to some of the biggest leaders in this company in particular and about their checks, I found out that the majority of their checks early on are coming from the STAR bonus. And again, you can see the details to that at www.simpletosshare.net. And bottom line is that when you have someone that joins on the left side of your team and someone that joins on the right side of your team, that's going to trigger the STAR bonus when they each have a 100 CV order. And that's going to be an immediate $50 payout to you. So one thing that's very interesting about this compensation plan as well is that things are paid out immediately. So if someone needs to hustle to go create some income really quickly, they can do that. They can basically be getting the upfront commissions as well as triggering off these bonuses. And basically the sky's the limit on how fast that they want this to go. So I like the fact that this compensation plan has a good front end to it, because it does allow people to make money quickly, and especially get that initial investment recouped as fast as possible. You know, I did that in my first week, and I know a lot of other people do as well, and everyone feels good about being in the black. Now, that pro tip that I mentioned, this is something that your whole organization is going to appreciate, because when it comes to building a business from home, there's nothing better than creating consistent, regular, predictable checks. Now, the way that you can do that, because it's totally under our control, is to simply create an environment of your team where when people are on that 100 CV auto order to build their business, try out the different products, as well as utilize these fantastic products, then you can have them set their auto order for basically the first week of the month, preferably day one of the month, because what's going to happen is, as everyone in your organization places their monthly order for that, it's going to trigger these STAR bonuses right off the bat, and people are going to get a check instantly on that. So they can expect and predict that check that's going to be coming. So people really appreciate that. So when you set up your account and you set up your auto order, which we're going to basically go over here in one of the next simple videos, you're going to see that it gives you a place where you can set the date which you want your auto order to be placed. My suggestion is to do it on the 1st, just because, again, it creates that consistent, predictable income, and other people that join are going to basically do the same thing that you did. So that being said, utilize these short videos to train your people, put your auto order on the 1st of the month, and let's get some good health going on from the inside out, as well as creating some income for those who are looking for it. I will see you in the next video. So really at this point, you just need a couple things. First of all, you need to know where you can find your website, because you're going to be sending out these texts. You want people that go through your link to go into your business. So you need to know what is your website and where can you find that. And you need to know how to log in. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to give you a real quick walkthrough of what the back office looks like as well, so that you can kind of get a quick overview on some of the things that you'll use consistently. So what I've done here is I've come to hbnaturals.com, and you will have been given through email when you signed up actually a user ID and also a password, and they're all going to be numbers. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, click on existing members, click here on that link, and then it's going to go ahead and take you to a place where you're logged in. And I've already gone ahead and done that here in this separate piece, and all your personal information is going to be on the right hand side, so that's why I clipped this screen a little bit. But basically what you're going to see here are a handful of different things, and if you scroll down, this is where you're going to find your websites. So if I come on over here, you'll see that your websites are listed right here. So I tend to use the HBN Express website. I tend to focus a little bit more on the business because the products really speak for themselves. But you can find whichever one that you like and think that fits you the best, and the products that you like to use, feel free to use it. They all go back to your business. And actually what I did as well is I just went to GoDaddy and picked up a domain name for basically $11 a year, and it's www.healthybodyandbankaccount.com, and all that does is forwards to this HBN Express website. So you're going to go ahead and send out your link through text like we've talked about, and it's going to lead them basically to getting into your system. So that's where you find those websites. Now, once somebody gets into your system, what are the next steps? So when I come up here and I'm looking at, here we're on the dashboard, that's the main page. MRP balance, that stands for member rewards points. So we've talked a lot about that 100 CV auto order at the beginning of the month. So here are the places where you're going to start seeing those benefits. MRP, the member rewards points. At first you're getting 5% back, then 10% back, then 15% back, all the way up to 30% back on your orders. So that's where you find that. The gift card program, remember, if you started with a pack, you're going to have 10 $25 gift cards in here that came with it that you can go ahead and send to people to have them try out some products. And when you click on here, you'll see the gift cards that have been used, the ones that are available. And when you click on this, what it's going to do is just take you to a place where you literally just put in their email and it sends that $25 gift card directly to their email. It's super easy. And here's where you can see which ones have been used. The managing the auto delivery. Now, we talked about this a little bit too, simply because it's really a healthy habit in a network marketing company to have people receiving predictable and consistent checks. People love getting checks in the mail, right? So when that happens predictably at the beginning of the month for the whole team, simply because people are making their orders on a regular basis at the beginning of the month, that's why I always suggest people to set it up for the first of the month if possible, or at least the first week. And so order history speaks for itself. When I click on my team, you'll see that I actually have one in placement hold here. Now, placement hold simply means that this is someone that went through my website and they're basically being weighted to, or they're being weighted on to be put into this business. So when I go ahead and I click update placement, you'll see that, yes, that's my number. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy that number and you're going to paste it above. We'll do a quick copy, quick paste, and then you choose whether you want to put them on the left or the right of your business. So you just click on that, you click on update, and now this person is basically waiting to be put into the business, and basically in about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, that'll actually be put into the business. So if you have any other questions on that, you can talk with whoever invited you to this video or to check out this call, and they'll explain a little bit more to you. Remember also, all the details are on www.simpletosshare.net. That's a place where you can actually take a look at all the details of the compensation plan, all those different things that we've spoken about. Again, that's a great resource. When you're checking out your business, basically this is where you can send funds to your bank, or you can actually, they're going to give you a debit card. You can send funds to that debit card. It's super easy. And so that is how to use your back office. Super simple to use. And if you want to take a look at your team or what's going on in your team, basically you can also click on the HBN team tree or the graph, and you can take a look at everything that's going on in your business. So if you have any questions, again, get back with the person who shared this video with you, and I will see you in the next short video.